All right, so Jennie's new single Mantra, it's out.
Yeah.
And people are going kind of crazy for it.
They are.
And you know how we like to go beyond just kind of the surface level stuff?
Yeah.
We've got a whole stack of articles here and fan reactions.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to unpack why this is like way more than just another catchy K-pop song.
Yeah. You know what's interesting about Mantra is like how global it feels.
Okay.
You know, you hear that dance pop and like the R&B groove in it, and then suddenly, bam, you get that disco bass line, and it's really interesting. It's like
yeah,
I don't know, it's like a sonic passport or something.
Oh, I like that.
To all these different like trends going on, you know, you've got like the city pop scene in Japan, and even like that Brazilian funk revival that's happening, and it's like she's blending all of that into Mantra.
So she's not just riding the wave, she's like creating it.
Exactly. And it's catchy as hell.
And speaking of catchy, let's talk about that chorus for a second.
Okay.
That pretty girl Mantra, she's that stunna, make you want to swing both ways.
Right.
I mean, it could have been like super cliche, but
yeah,
I feel like it's actually genius in a lot of ways.
It is. On the surface level, you have this bold statement of confidence.
Yeah.
But like when you dig a little deeper, you've got the swing both ways line.
Right.
And that adds this whole other dimension of inclusivity, you know? It's
yeah.
like she's challenging what a pretty girl can even be.
Right.
You know, how she can act, how she can express herself.
Totally. And it's like you said, it's not just about like fitting in. It's about like owning who you are.
Yeah.
And like putting that out there.
Yeah, being unapologetically yourself.
And what's really interesting too is like the business side of this.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is coming out on her own label, Atelier.
Right.
But it's also in partnership with Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a huge statement.
It is.
I mean, we all remember Solo back in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was
huge.
A smash. But this feels like she's playing in a whole different league now.
This is different. Yeah. Solo was like a taste of what she could do.
Right.
This is like the main course. This is her saying, I'm a businesswoman.
Right.
I'm in control. I have a vision. This is the future of music.
Wow.
Artists becoming CEOs of their own sound. And the Columbia partnership, that gives her that global reach.
Totally.
But on Atelier, that means she's the one calling the shots.
Right.
She's shaping her message. This is bigger than just one song.
Totally.
This is about artists becoming brands.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it. Like, she's really...
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, before we go too far down the business rabbit hole, can we talk about this music video for a sec?
Oh, my God.
Because it is next level.
It's incredible.
The fashion, the cars, the choreography, like every single thing is so deliberate.
Right. And it all goes back to that message of the song.
Yeah.
You know, those luxury cars, they're not just there to look cool. They represent freedom, independence, like driving your own life.
I see that.
And did you catch that Rush Hour reference at the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
So good. Little nod to the film buffs out there.
Yeah, I love that little Easter egg in there.
It's those little details.
Yeah, it's so good.
That make it so interesting.
And speaking of things that are good, the fan reactions to this song have been
wild,
overwhelmingly positive.
Yeah.
Have you seen the hashtag Pretty Girl Mantra hashtag?
Oh, yeah.
It is blowing up.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
And it's not just that they like the song, it's that they really connect with the message.
Yeah.
Like you see all these posts about people feeling empowered, feeling more confident, and they're using Mantra as their anthem.
I love that.
It's really cool.
But there is something interesting.
What's that?
Because some fans are saying that the song is too short.
Oh, yeah. That's the big debate right now. It's a huge conversation starter, right? Like in the age of streaming where a song lives or dies by like the 2-minute mark on a playlist. Right. Is going short a smart move? Or isn't like selling yourself short?
It's like, is it better to leave them wanting more?
Exactly. Mantra definitely leaves you wanting more, but is that always such a bad thing?
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's like a really good appetizer.
Right.
It makes you hungry for the full meal.
Yeah. And that's the challenge for someone like Jennie, right?
Right.
Global superstar.
Right.
Does she play to the algorithm?
Right.
Go for the instant replays and the chart climb?
Yeah.
Or does she say, you know what? I'm going to give them something that's like artistically fulfilling, even if it's not like instant gratification.
It's a tough call. It's like we're all relearning how to even listen to music.
It's true. In this like fast-paced world.
Yeah. Speaking of fast-paced.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to talk about Jennie's label situation.
Oh, yeah.
Because this whole odd Atelier thing with Columbia, That is a big deal.
It's massive. It's basically Jennie showing everybody how it's done.
Okay.
Like in the past, you signed with a label and they kind of owned you.
Right.
They called all the shots. But odd Atelier, even though she's working with Columbia,
Yeah.
it's like she's got this whole other level of control
Yeah.
over her message.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about building a brand here.
So for those of us who don't speak fluent music industry,
Right.
what's the big takeaway here?
It means things are changing. Artists like Jennie, they're
Sure.
realizing
Yeah.
they don't have to just be musicians. They can be like business moguls too.
Right.
This partnership thing, this is the future. You get creative freedom, but you still have the power of these huge global labels.
So she's found the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Which honestly makes sense when you think about how intentional Jennie has always been
Oh, yeah.
with her image, with her music.
Every single detail is calculated.
Oh.
From the music video down to like the little nods to different musical styles in the song itself.
And speaking of that music video, did you see those dance breaks?
So good.
Like the choreography? Fire.
Amazing. And again, like everything was so purposeful.
Yeah.
You have those moments where she's owning the stage solo.
Yeah.
And then it shifts into these synchronized moves with the backup dancers.
I love that.
It's like this message of, I'm powerful on my own, but together we're unstoppable.
It's giving very much girl power anthem.
For sure.
Okay, but we can't wrap this up without talking about the elephant in the room.
What's that?
Or should I say the mumble in the room?
Oh, yeah.
The vocal style.
Yeah.
Jennie's kind of talk-singing thing in Mantra.
People have thoughts.
It's definitely gotten people talking.
It has.
And I've seen like every opinion under the sun.
Yeah, it's pretty divided.
From like, this is my favorite thing ever, to like, wait, did she forget how to actually sing?
Yeah, it seems like there's no middle ground.
So what's your take on all of this?
Well, you know, it's interesting because this vocal style, it's like everywhere right now.
Yeah.
From that mumble rap to like this poppier conversational sound.
Right.
But for some reason, when Jennie does it,
Yeah.
it really rubs people the wrong way.
It's like they feel like it doesn't fit with her image or
Wow.
something.
It's true. I mean, she's always been like this
Yeah.
powerhouse vocalist.
Yeah.
So to hear her go for this like trendier, more laid back vibe,
Right.
it's definitely a change.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, like, what do we even want from artists? Like,
Exactly.
as they try to grow and evolve.
Are you supposed to just like find your lane and stay in it? Or can you like experiment and take risks and
Right.
even like piss some people off along the way?
Totally. And like, there's no right answer.
Exactly.
But Jennie's definitely making us think about it.
She is. And what's really cool about all of this is that
Yeah.
it kind of ties into this whole bigger conversation that's happening about authenticity in music.
Oh, okay. I'm listening. Tell me more.
So, like, think about it. Jennie is known for being, like,
Yeah.
polished. You know,
Yeah.
everything is, like, precise and perfect.
Right.
And so when she tries on this, like, almost mumbled, more conversational delivery,
Yeah.
it makes some people wonder, is she trying too hard to be cool? Or is this, like, her letting go of all that and showing us, like, a new side of herself?
Totally. And it's like, who are we to say what's authentic or not?
Right. It's so subjective. It's all about how we each define that word.
Especially like you were saying before, like in this day and age when everything is so curated.
Everything is filtered, yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're all craving those raw moments,
Totally.
but then an artist tries something different and we're like, wait a minute.
Is this real? Is this you?
Exactly.
It's a tough thing to navigate.
And that's what I love about what Jennie's doing with Mantra.
Yeah.
She's messing with our expectations,
Yeah.
you know, like blurring the lines between what we think we know about her
Right.
and what she wants to do as an artist. And that's exciting.
It's like she's making us question everything.
Exactly. It's not just about the song, it's about the conversations that happen because of the song.
So we've talked about the lyrics,
Yeah.
the sound,
Mm.
the business moves, the visuals, even like how she's singing it.
It's a lot to unpack.
If our listeners are only going to remember one thing about Mantra, what would you say it should be?
I think it's that this song is like a masterclass in how to evolve strategically.
Yeah, I like that.
Jennie's not just making music, she's building an empire,
Right.
but she's doing it her way. You know,
Yeah.
she's not letting anyone tell her what to do.
It's really inspiring when you think about it.
It is. She's pushing boundaries musically. She's going against the grain of the industry, and she's making people talk about what it means to be a powerful woman in music today.
And she's doing it all on a global scale.
Exactly. And, you know, whether you love Mantra or you're still not sure how you feel about it,
Yeah,
you got to admit, Jennie's not afraid to take risks, and that's always exciting.
absolutely. She's not just keeping up with the times.
Yeah,
She is the times.
I love that.
And you know what? You've given us a lot to think about, too, from like global music trends to this whole idea of authenticity in the age of social media.
Right.
So now it's your turn, listeners.
Yeah.
What other artists out there are taking these kinds of risks and blurring the lines? And what does Mantra tell us about where pop music is headed? Keep those questions in mind as you're listening to everything.
Yeah, let us know what you find.
Until next time, happy listening.